What's good, YouTube? Coach Guns bringing you NCAA 14, aka the new College Football Revamped. So here we are. We're starting a dynasty. We're starting from the bottom at New Mexico Lobos. We're in the Mountain West. We're going to be a defensive coordinator. And pretty much we're going to try to work our way up the ranks because no one wants to stay at New Mexico. And you might ask, why pick New Mexico? Because there ain't a lot to recruit from in New Mexico. It's one of the lowest programs and, just a really good, difficult starting point. Interesting thing I'm going to be doing in this dynasty is I'll be playing a hybrid form of coach mode. So, when I'm on offense and eventually get a head coaching job, because I am on defense, where would it be? I will snap the ball and I won't do anything else. Auto passing will take over. The auto play of all the offense and defensive members will auto control, and that's it. All I do is snap the ball, maybe have to control a little bit of the read option, but essentially quarterback, defenders, all players will be controlled by the AI. And I do that to make it more organic. So the players play organic to their rating, and because the quarterback and your defensive players and any player, for the fact of the matter, is only as smart when they're being controlled as the user. I could have a 65-year-old quarterback that could play like Tom Brady just based on the user. So that's why we're going to make it more difficult, more challenging, and more organic. Well, let's start out with checking out the team, and we'll do some redshirting while we're at it. So being the defensive coordinator, I'm also in charge of being the recruiting coordinator. So here we are. We got 2 sophomore quarterbacks. This is not ideal. So we're going to have to redshirt one. He'll be a redshirt junior. He'll be a junior. And he'll stay a redshirt sophomore. So redshirt, Holiday. Running back position, no one really we could redshirt. We only got 4. Wide receivers, we could redshirt Jamar Sanders. So as you can see already, this team is not very good. Our quarterback position isn't good. None of our positions, skilled positions, are anything close to being acceptable and good. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory that they're just really not great. And we're going to have our work cut out for us when it comes to recruiting, because it's really hard to recruit to a place like New Mexico. Who wants to go play football in New Mexico? Nobody. So that's going to be a really big challenge for us. We're going to be running a hybrid version of the 4-3/3-4. You'll see once we go out there and play. But basically, our left outside linebacker plays as a buck/outside edge rusher, and we play with 3 technical down D linemen at most times. Yeah, this team is... Ugh. Can't even redshirt this corner, technically. We got a really good freshman defensive back. He's probably these 2 safeties, or 3. We got 3 really good safeties that are the key to our play. But I'm thinking I'm going to move Adari to the cornerback position. That's what I think I'm going to do when it comes to the defense. Because we could put Tavion there. We could put Reed there, and he's at 88 speed, so he's fast enough technically to play corner. What is his coverage skills at? Oof. You know what we'll have him do? We'll have him play nickel. That's what we'll have him do. Make sure he gets some good playing time so he doesn't think about transferring out later. Anyway, so there's that. Take a look at the schedule real quick. We open up with LSU. We got UTEP, James Madison, and obviously we're in the Mountain West Conference, so we got all these array of teams. And might I tell you what an outstanding, amazing job College Football Revamped has done. You know, I played a lot of the old NCAA, and it was really good. It was amazing, but what they have done is incredible, and they cannot be thanked enough. They just did a really outstanding job. Alright, so let's go set up our recruiting board. Always got to start in state. So let's go look at New Mexico and then all the local states that are close by, essentially. Let's see. Oh, we could use this guy. You know what? Before we do this, let's see what our team needs are. So on offense, we need a center and a kicker. Defense, we need a middle linebacker. Cool. That makes it easy. We don't need a lot. That means we could just recruit the best talent out there and get as much talent as possible to our roster. We're no way going to be able to recruit the #1 kicker in the country. See what I'm talking about? Like talent-wise, there is not a lot in this place. Alright. Well, let's go see who is just plain interested in us first. We got one prospect out of New Mexico. Let's see who is interested in us. So we got a quarterback out of Colorado. A JUCO. I really don't want to recruit JUCO guys. Especially with the advent of the transfer portal. Like, there's no reason to recruit JUCO guys. We'll throw them on the board and we'll see what happens. It's important to get offensive linemen. Not a lot of corners that are interested in us. Most likely gonna have to have a kicker walk on. Got a lot of... Let's go see what we got so far. And then we'll go from there and see what we need. So we got a quarterback on the board. 2 running backs. 1 wide receiver, so we need to add receivers. More middle linebackers. Basically everything. Not interested. Alright, let's see. What is the closest state to us? And what pipeline states do we have? So we got pipeline states in Texas and in California. So let's start with Texas, since that is the closest state to us. Let's go find our prospects that haven't been heavily recruited, and that's who we're going to target. He's not going to be interested in us. He's not going to be interested in us, however. None of these guys. Oh, he's going to be interested in us. You know, I would say that, you know, the team is just that bad, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's just that no one wants to go to New Mexico. The school sucks. Just whole 9 yards, honestly. Okay, let's go look in California and Arizona. None of these guys are going to be interested in us. They want to actually go to a good school, which is not to be surprising. He's not bad. At Long Beach. Well, found a linebacker. We'll recruit this young feller. This guy's actually semi-interested in us. I don't think we'll be able to get him though. He's a top 300 prospect. Alright, let's go see what Arizona has to offer us. I like it. Got a couple more spots. Grab an extra quarterback just in case. Alright, let's see where our whole recruiting board stands now. Okay. We got 2 quarterbacks, perfect. Probably could add another running back. Probably could add another receiver. Got a good amount of offensive linemen. Got a good amount of defensive linemen. So, basically, fill the next couple spots with running back, defensive backs. Running back and defensive backs, that's what we need. Running back and defensive backs. Let's see in California what they got for us. Arizona maybe? Nope. Let's try Texas. It's a science, guys. Oh, this guy can't stand us. This guy can. Add him to the board. Alright. Before we exit out, let's make sure we got everything we want. Before we don't want to make any changes. 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs. Honestly, we could get rid of this guy. We'll probably grab one of these. Got a good amount of linemen, got a good amount of defensive linemen. Dang it. Probably another wide receiver. That guy freaking slow, homie. Let's try to grab that guy. Alright, so I'm not going to scout manually. Thing about this game is that I don't like little glitches, that no matter what, the game will scout, but at least at this point it'll be random and the computer will decide for me, so it makes it a little bit more organic. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to look at before starting? We'll take a look at a preseason. Yeah, we'll take a look at the preseason and start our recruiting. Let's see. I'm curious where everyone is ranked because there's that strength, basically the talent composition of your team that does a little, it's the championship contenders one. So basically, this basically says where you are talent-wise, how good your team is, where it's projected to be in the future. So we're projected to be probably, if I'm not mistaken, the worst team next year, and then we get a little bit better. But let's take a look at the #1 team. Obviously Alabama, they tail off a little bit, but they stay good. Ohio State, they're supposed to have a really good roster. Georgia, Clemson, tails off a little bit. Michigan is supposed to have a really good roster next year. USC, another one. I wonder, who are we missing? Have we seen Florida State on there, or we saw Miami on there, I think. I wonder where the Florida schools are. So they're supposed to basically stay almost the same. Where are the Florida schools? Where's Florida State? There's LSU, supposed to make a big jump. Florida. So they're supposed to get a little bit better. Though I don't know how they figure. They're going to be losing a lot this year. Florida State's supposed to get a lot better. A school like Florida, they're going to have a lot of guys leaving their program after the first year. So I don't know how this is accurate. I could see this changing. Oh, let's take a look at the bottom. So we basically got 3 teams below us when it comes to talent composition this year. Rice, Akron, and Louisiana Monroe. Nice. Duke is on here. That's strange. Heisman watch. Obviously, it's going to be the same people from this year. Well, it's messed up. Well, we'll take a look at that. Take a look at the preseason poll. Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Clemson, Notre Dame, Texas, Utah. Basically all your people you would expect. I wonder where we rank. Oh, well, let me do that. I have to scroll down. We rank 123rd. Alright, let's go start our recruiting. Take a look at the team needs first. Go look at my school. Look at everything. Everything is just atrocious. Which is why it's so hard to recruit here. This is why I picked here. So team needs wise, we need a center. Obviously a kicker will probably just go for a walk-on. And then a middle linebacker. So center and middle linebacker. And that's where we shall start. Let's go take a look at the centers. We'll go for this JUCO guy, even though I'm not a big fan of JUCO guys at all. We could always move a guy over too. Ooh, maybe I do want to do that with this guy. So he's projected as 64. This guy Travers Saylor is a 62. But he's a freshman. Probably do that. Give me those points. Take those 2 guard positions. Oh, he's got to go for a quarterback. Ugh, 59. Ooh, he's labeled as a bust. Get him out of here. Not recruiting that guy. Alright, we'll give the rest of the points to the defense. Oh, we're out of points. Need some points, homie. He's a really good offensive lineman. Probably could wait to recruit this guy. Oh my god, a 47 corner. 19. Jeez. Alright. We're scouting most of the top overall prospects. So. Alright. That's basically it. Oh, I love that 247 Sports little thing right there. That's so cool. Job security. They're safe. All right, guys. Well, that's the preseason of our start to being a defensive coordinator here at New Mexico. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Coach Guns out.